Yeah. They say faith can move mountains. But what happens when the one who believes is too tired to climb? God, are you still listening? Yeah. I've been praying every night, but the silence getting louder. Feels like every step I take, the weight just getting heavier. People see a smile, but they don't see the pressure. I'm fighting with my mind while I'm writing every letter to the God I believe in, but sometimes I question. Not his love, just the pain and the lessons. I keep asking why the road feels endless when my faith feels strong, but my heart feels restless. They say just trust God. He's got a plan, but it's hard to understand when you barely can't stand. When your knees hit the ground, but the answer don't land, and the tears hit the floor while you're raising your hands. What happens when faith gets tired? When the fire inside you feels like it expired. When you're praying for a light, but you're walking through fire. Still calling God's name, but the silence is higher. What happens when hope feels weak? When the strong believer feels too broken to speak. When your heart still trusts, but your soul feels tired. Tell me, God, what happens when faith gets tired? What happens when faith gets tired? I've been fighting these thoughts like a war in my brain, trying hard not to drown in the ocean of pain. Every promise I read says joy comes with rain, but right now all I see is the storm and the pain. I know you never left, that's what scripture said, but some nights I feel like I'm praying to the dead. Not disrespect, just a heart full of dread, trying not to lose hope inside of my head. I'm a believer, but believers bleed too. We fall to our knees when we don't know what to do. Faith isn't perfect, it's fighting the truth that even the strong sometimes break into two. What happens when faith gets tired? When the fire inside you feels like it expired. When you're praying for light, but you're walking through fire. Still calling God's name, but the silence is higher. What happens when hope feels weak? When the strong believer feels too broken to speak. When your heart still trusts, but your soul feels tired. Tell me, God, what happens when faith gets tired? What happens when faith gets tired? Maybe faith isn't strong because it never falls. Maybe faith is strong because it still calls. Even when the prayers feel lost in the sky, even when the tears fall from your eyes, faith gets tired, but it doesn't die.